Hey everybody, this is Jeff, and this is investing for my kids. Uh, as you can see, I'm new to investing. Um, this is still fairly new to me, so I'm taking a lot of. I've been reading Wall Street Journal stuff like that, but I've also been taking a lot of advice from YouTube people, which is precisely what you shouldn't do. Um, Mine is more for seeing, I guess, seeing mistakes and stuff along the way that can happen, along with the good stuff that can happen. Um, it started off as just being more of a dividend-based portfolio, stuff like AT&T, Johnson and Johnson, Bank of America. All of these, for the most part, are dividend um, stocks. However, I have thrown in a couple, Google. I got Facebook that I'm going to be getting off of this next paycheck. Um, it, there's there is some opportunity and growth also. It's just I like the dividends only because they pay you out and you can keep investing into other stocks, even if it's other stocks that aren't paying it, like the Googles and Facebooks, stuff like that. Um, most everything, as you can see, had a pretty decent week this week. Apple, of course, doing the best of everybody this week for me. Um, they have the lowest dividend yield of everything that I have, but they also had the most growth. And then, as you can see on the, timed out, sorry. As you can see on my M1 Finance, I'm up to 156.52, and the three or four I have on here are going about as well as you would expect. Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, that one has made the top. By the way, all of these are just divided up. Whenever I just started dividing these up, it was by 25% a piece. I figured I was just going to pick four, start from there. Um, and most of these are ETFs except for realty income. Realty income is just a really steady stock. It's a slow grower, plus it gives dividends, a pretty decent amount of them. And the good thing is with M1 Finance, it doesn't just put it right back into that same stock. It'll divide it up into whichever one of your lower holdings is. Uh, Now, as you could expect, ARC right now, our ARC just hasn't been doing as well right now. They had a good day, the last trading day, uh, 10%, but as far as um, overall, they have dropped off quite a bit. Um, and most of that, I believe, is to do with the Tesla and the chip issues and stuff. Um, but the Vanguard ETF, uh, definitely definitely far and away, because that's the one that everybody gets into. Now I did hear that they have a technology based ETF that they have also, and since those are ones that seem to be, as far as from what I could tell from my very limited experience in this, as far as from what I could tell, the tech stocks seem to be growing the highest. A lot of them, you look at Google, Apple, Facebook. I mean, these guys are like doubling. They're going 100% increase by a year, a single year. So, if you have an ETF that's like that, that kind of limits your risks on fraud or, whatever happens in the courts with Facebook, there's a lot of news going on with Facebook as far as that goes. But Facebook, I do have them on my list to buy on my Robinhood account because they're just, as far as most people are concerned, they're undervalued. I mean, they have, I believe it's like a 77% buy rating between the analysts. So yeah, that's definitely one I decided that I was going to buy into. There's also supposed to be like a cloud computing REIT out there that I'm probably going to be investing in. The REITs I try to keep down to a minimum only because REITs, for me, this isn't for everybody, but for me, REITs are basically for like I save money into the REITs, and then as soon as I have enough to cash out to actually buy a physical piece of property to use as rental property and stuff like that, that's how I'm going to do that. But at the rate, at the current rate I've been doing it, which is I've been putting in like every 2 weeks. Um, eh, I've definitely been pleased with the amount that I've seen it grow. Certainly doing better than anything sitting in a checking or savings account, or well, not checking, but savings account. Um, but anyway, if you guys like this, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Yeah.